Good morning, this is Ken. I live in Ringo, Georgia. It's March 12th and I'm going to take you in the hoop house. It's 52 degrees outside and a beautiful day, sun shining. I've got the window and the front door open in the hoop house. It's about 74 degrees in here with the door and the window open. Yesterday it got to be in the low 50s and I had the door and the window shut and it was 95 degrees in here. If you've seen the previous video, you know that I've been growing this lettuce and spinach since last August. It's given us fresh salads all year long. The lettuce is about shot. I'm going to have to replant that. The soil temperature in here is about 70 degrees, which is pretty good. I've got one tomato planted. This is a Cherokee red tomato. I planted it a few days ago. I've got some beets coming up in here that was planted a couple weeks ago, and some carrots over here. I know you can't see the carrots yet, but they're coming up. Over here we've got beets and radishes. Radishes I planted in January, and the beets have been here a couple of months as well. I've got a zucchini planted right here that I just planted as a test to see if it might come up. These radishes are getting really close to being ready. I've been nibbling on them some, but they're just about ready. Everything in here is planted in only compost. That's all I'm using for fertilizer. And this is the second year of growing with just compost, and I'm trying to attempt to see if compost is actually enough. Got some tomato plants that I started indoors. There's a combination of Cherokee Reds and the Brandywine. That's the Brandywine plants right there. I've had them out here for a couple of weeks. I've got some on a tray underneath this table right here to kind of shade them from the sun a little bit, and I've got some up here that's on top of the table in direct sunlight. Now these tomatoes are a little pale looking. It might be because of the extreme temperature variations in here at night. It's getting down into the low 30s, and it's just a test to see how much a tomato plant can stand. The air temperature is getting into the low 30s at night here, and has been for a couple of weeks now. It hadn't been completely down to freezing yet. If it ever goes to 32, I'm going to bring them inside because they will freeze. But because they're pale looking, and I kind of think that it's probably because of the low temperatures at night, but it could be just because they have no fertilizer other than the compost. But that's what this video is about today. I'm going to take a couple of tomatoes and add some Miracle-Gro to them and see if I can tell the difference between the Miracle-Gro and the compost. This is a jar of Miracle-Gro. I just mixed it up a few minutes ago. So we're going to put some in here, and just as a test to see if this actually makes a difference. You can see the water takes a little while to soak down through the soil. I made all this soil myself. It's my first attempt at doing this. It's a combination of some topsoil, peat moss, and compost. So if you want to check back in a couple of weeks, I'll make another video and do a comparison, and we'll see just the difference that the Miracle-Gro makes versus just using compost or fertilizer. I appreciate you tuning in. I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.